Hi everyone, I'm back. The internet just like crashed. Um, so let's see. Am I back? Let's get rid of that. Looks like I'm back. Yeah, hi everyone. Dallas Piana here from Coaches Scaling Secrets and Strategies. Just want to welcome you, and if you're new, welcome to the group. There are a lot of nurse coaches, health and wellness coaches that have just joined on. There are career coaches, relationship coaches. Welcome. I was reading through a ton of your answers to when you entered the group, and many of you are just starting out, just starting your business, bring your business online. You're going to use Facebook to actually market and sell your business on, and you don't know where to start. So this group is perfect for newbies, perfect for people just starting out, that don't understand the process of how moving your ideal client, whose first is a stranger, how to create a client out of people that you attract using Facebook. So this is the perfect place to stay and to learn from, for sure. So today I wanted to, let me just see if yeah, I can hear. So sorry about that. All of a sudden, the internet just crashed, went down. We had a huge ice storm here like 10 days ago. I was just walking the dog. I mean, there are branches on top of roofs everywhere, huge trunks, 20 feet root balls pulled out of the ground, laying across streets and sidewalks and all over the place. It's just a mess here. It's going to take a long time to clean it all up. But anyway, I'm happy to be here and happy to share this really important training with you, especially if you're just starting out. You want to spend time defining who your avatar is, okay? And what is an avatar? An avatar is a marketing term used to kind of describe your ideal client, your targeted audience, who you're selling to, okay? And the reason why you want to start there is you want to get really specific with knowing this ideal client, this avatar inside and out. Many of you, when you come to me and work in my program, you may say, oh, it's just, I sell to everyone. Or you give me an age range that is like 20 years. And what we do is we spend a good month really defining who is your client, who's your best client, who's your buyer, who's your avatar, all these words, kind of defining out who are you selling to, who are you serving, because the more you know about this person that you're selling to, the easier it is going to be for you to message, write copy, write posts, write define, what kind of lives are you going to be doing, what are their interests, what is your lead magnet going to be? That is your freebie, your giveaway in exchange for their building your list, getting their content information. So you want to be talking to your ideal client almost every day when you're on Facebook, okay? So the more we know about this ideal client, the better. So we start with the demographics, which is who is your buyer? Okay, we'll go over those. And then why they buy, or the psychographics, okay, why they buy, which is just as important, okay? So we need to look at what are those two areas. So first of all, the demographics is you want to start looking at, if you had a snapshot and you only were talking to one person as your ideal client, what would that person look like? Is it a male or a female? Okay. What's the age of your ideal client? You want to pinpoint an age. Talking to a 30-year-old is different than talking to a 50-year-old. Okay. About talking to someone who's married with children is different than talking to a single woman, or talking to a widower, or talking to someone who is in their second career, or somebody that's just starting out. The language is different, the experience is different, the wisdom is different, the maturity is different, everything is different. So you definitely want to start focusing in on who your ideal client is, okay, as far as age is concerned. Now, does that mean you're only going to serve that person? If somebody, let's say your ideal client is someone who's 45, are you going to serve someone who's 55? Absolutely. But your messaging will be stronger and clearer if you and how you attract people will be easier for you if you start to focus in specifically on who you are selling to. Okay, that's another reason. Who are you attracting out there from groups and business pages over into your space? You know, it can't be everyone because you only have 24 hours in a day and you're only doing several hours a day marketing and selling. So you've got to be really clear and very strategic on where you're spending your time. Okay, so you want to know the gender, the age, the marital status. Is somebody have children? You want to know their educational experience and their experience in life. Are they just starting out? Is this their second career? You know, does that make a difference with your service? You know, what's their income level? You know, so you know what price point are you going to make your services? How expensive are your services? How expensive or what's the price of your program? You want to know what the income level is of somebody you're marketing to. Okay, so you want to define that as well. And for the people that are in, that are spiritual coaches, where do you want someone to be on their journey of spirituality? You know, are they religious? Are they spiritual? You know, what kind of religion? You know, there are many women out there that are Christian coaches. Okay, so obviously your market is to women or men who are in Christian faith. Okay, so you want to define those all out specifically. Okay, the next thing you want to be doing is if you're just hopping on, say hi below. Love to see who's hopping on. The next thing you want to look at is why they buy. Okay, generally people are buying because they either want to make money, they want to save money, they want to save time. Okay, so you want to start thinking about your program or service. Does it do any of this? They either want to escape the pain, health and wellness, get more pleasure. Okay, they either want to decrease the stress. This is all around health and wellness. They want to become more secure, more comfortable. Okay, so does your program or service provide that? Do they want better health or hygiene? Okay, do they want their social status to improve? People buy based on social status. How will they look in the eyes of their community, their family, the world? Okay, and also people buy based on will it bring me praise? Okay, and will I feel more love? Hey, Margaret, nice to see you here. So those are things you want to be, to know what's going on or why your ideal client, your avatar is buying. So, very important, people buy, they want to look better. So if your program is all about improving, let's say you're a weight loss coach, the reason why people are buying is not just to lose the 20, 30, 40 pounds, right? But they want to look better. Okay? That is really the reason why they're buying. So you want to flesh these things out. Okay? You want to see what are their buying habits in the past that are going to influence how they buy now. Okay? What are their interests in life? Do they like to garden? Do they like to ski? Do they like to shop? Do they like to decorate? Do they like if your ideal client is someone who wants to lose weight, who might they already be following online? What guru, what, big name weight loss coach are they following? Or what holistic coach are they following? Or what vegan coach? If you're a vegan, a coach specifically to help people lose weight, and you put people on a vegan diet because that's what you advocate. What other vegan interests are out there online that this ideal client may be following? Okay, so a guru or a group, where are they? Where can you find them? Okay, very important, because as you start to invite people over to your space, you want to, that will help you. Where are you going to go out and find these people? What groups and business pages is your ideal client already on, and where can you find them? So you want to list out what are all those other places that they're hanging out on. Okay? What are their goals in relationship to the problem you solve? So you want to know, you want to define what is their big problem? What is the big problem that you solve for them? Now you may say, I solved, 20 different problems, and that may be true. But you want to stay, when you start with your marketing, what is the big Megillah? Okay? What keeps them up at night? What is haunting them? What have they read books on and bought books on to try to do it themselves to get rid of the problem? Okay? What other courses have they bought to get rid of the problem? What is the problem that your program or service will help solve? Okay? So you want to define that out. Not only what the problem is, but what is their fear around it? Okay? Maybe fear of not solving the problem, or fear actually letting go of the problem. A lot of people are afraid of the liberation of letting go of a problem will bring them. Okay? It may influence their relationship with their family and friends. People don't like others to change. So you want to start to define this and get really specific about flushing these questions out with your ideal client. So what is the big problem? What is their fear around that are showing up? Either not having the problem solved, or the possibility of having the problem solved. What is the problem of letting go of the problem? Okay, so the fear or frustrations they're having. So for me, the biggest problem that my clients have is they have no idea how to find clients using Facebook. None. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. They don't even know where to start. Like, that is the big problem. Now, there are going to be many other problems underneath that we deal with and we solve when you work with me, okay? But all my messaging or lives is around helping my ideal client solve a problem, okay? So like this training is one of the beginning things I teach in my program is let's really look at, under a microscope, who your ideal client is. Okay? What is their challenge? And what do they want? What is the goal? So the problem is point A. What is the goal? Where do they want to go? What do they want? What is the desired situation that they want? What is the result? Okay? So if I actually have that laid out and I know that, then my message and my communication and my lives and my lead magnet and everything in my program is all going to address, specifically my ideal client. Okay? So for me, my ideal client, and I recommend that you do this too, is you name her, the avatar, or him, whoever it is. So mine is named Jane, and Jane is 52 years old. And Jane became a coach recently, okay? And she's in the health and wellness space, okay? Doesn't mean I don't serve other coaches, but that's just who my avatar is, okay? And why did I choose that? Well, I'm a nurse. I'm a former nurse, okay, nursing director. And so what attracts me, or who is attracted to me, are other people in the health and wellness business, okay, and who I love to serve. But I'll serve other people that are coaches too. But just so that I know who I'm talking to, I have Jane, and I have a picture of Jane, who's 52 years old. This is her second career. Okay, she's done with the corporate side of life. She went back, she became a coach. She might have been a nurse first, and then she became a nurse coach. That's fine too. And that's who I'm talking to. So I know they have no marketing experience. They have no sales experience. So everything I teach or I talk about is about helping them learn how to market and sell online. Okay, and I get pretty specific. Okay, so I know their pain points. I know their challenges. And I talk about them. I know the frustration that they're out there, usually on business pages, trying to get engagement and nothing is working over there. And business pages don't work. And I talk about that. Okay. And that you need to open up a group, and you need to open up your personal page and use it as a stepping stone into your group. And so that's what we do. We do a lot of that. So you want to actually flesh that all out, okay? And you want to name your avatar. And actually, what is a great thing to do is download a photograph of who your avatar would look like and actually post it in front of you near your workspace, so that when you're writing content or creating a lead magnet, which is your giveaway, right, in exchange for email addresses, that you're talking to one person. You're going to find it is so much easier to write your emails, to post, to go live when you're talking to one person rather than out there. Oh my God, all these people out there. Okay, narrow it down, be specific. I promise you, this will really save you a lot of time and energy. So if you are interested in I have a worksheet that can help you with your customer avatar. And if you have not already downloaded this, because this is my lead magnet walking into the group, a lot of you bypass that. But if you want to get your hands on this worksheet, which will help you flush it out, just comment below worksheet in the comments, and I'll be happy to shoot this over to you. Okay? But I'm telling you, take the time to do this. Don't start inviting people over to your space until you know who you should be inviting over to your space. Okay? You just don't want anyone. Okay? Because then you're going to get no engagement. You're going to get nobody watching your lives. You're going to get nobody responding to your message. Nobody buying your programs, because you've attracted the wrong people. Okay? So you want to take the time and do this. All right? So that's what I have for today. And if you're watching the replay, like many of you will be, because a lot of you are at summits this week, just say replay below. And again, if you want the worksheet, just say worksheet below, and I'll private message you and get your email address, and we'll get this sent over to you. So Margaret is looking for the worksheet. Okay, great, Margaret. All right, you guys, have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you next week.